Same here. How-
Hey, what were you going to say?
I said, how is everything going?
Well, I'll tell you what. I've been watching the cricket and it's been very good. You've been following the cricket with India and New Zealand?
No, not much. Not much. I'm actually watching this Euros going on. There's, what I mean? So I've been watching mostly football.
Okay,
And
well, I'll forgive you.
okay, I'll take
But
that.
hey, look, let's be real. It is so good to see you. It's amazing to be able to steal you away from your family. I'm going to say it. Congratulations. You broke the internet the other day announcing that you've got two beautiful baby boys. Tell us a
Yeah.
bit about them.
For me, I was shocked actually when my girlfriend got pregnant again. I was like, oh, we're pregnant again. I was like, all right, cool, maybe it's a boy. I'm excited, you know what I mean? And then we heard it was twins. I was like, it was crazy because none of us have twins in our family, so it was crazy. But it's been good. It's been exciting, new journey. So I'm excited to look forward to just having a good time with them.
How did you come about deciding their names? Can you share a little bit about what their names are and how you decided to come up with their names?
Uh,
Because they're pretty special.
so I wanted to name one of them Junior, and I was like, you know what? If I name one Junior, when they grow up, somebody's gonna be jealous. So I was like, you know what? Let's give one a cool name and let's take Usain off one and then just name him St.Leo. So it was kind of simple, and I was like, you know what? Thunder is a strong name. That'd be cool. So that's what we got there.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing is that Thunder works quite well with Olympia's middle name. Your
Yeah.
daughter Olympia is just turned one. Olympia Lightning Bolt. I mean, you like to name your kids with some really fascinating names. But I
Yeah.
do have to say, you know that a relay team requires four people, right?
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. People keep telling me that. No, that's it.
Well,
Good.
does that mean that Dad's going to put the spikes back on again?
No, no. I can still. By then I probably still have a little bit of speed left. You
You
never
you
know.
you still back yourself.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
I have to tell you that when we promoted the fact that we were going to be doing this Instagram live with you, a couple of people thought that this was going to be an announcement about you competing in Tokyo.
Okay, okay. No, no. I've been to training a few times with coach, and every time I train, it just reminds me like, oh my God, this was so hard. It brings back memories, but it just reminds me like, listen, this was such a hard time, but it was fun just seeing the athletes and just hanging out, you know what I mean? Seeing the preparation
Yeah.
off.
Do you, I think about boxers. Boxers sometimes get back in the ring, a big paycheck, a big offer comes along. Like, what would it take to see you back racing again?
No, I think those days have passed. You know what I mean? I was offered, as you said, big checks when I was retiring to stay in the sport. But for me, I always said if you have done everything you wanted to do, you should just go. You know what I mean? I've conquered. I done what I wanted to do, so I just moved on. You know what I mean? Because it was time. You know what I mean?
Well,
So for
you've
me,
been keeping busy in retirement.
yes, definitely, definitely.
What's the story with becoming a father? Has it been more difficult than being a professional athlete?
You know, it's weird to say the pandemic has allowed me to spend a lot more time with my daughter, especially. One thing I've learned is patience. You know what I mean? You have to be really patient, and I didn't have that, and now I've developed it. So for me, it's been good, and I really, really I'm enjoying it. So it's been great.
I saw an interview from a while ago, and you were saying that when Olympia, your daughter, was born, that you didn't sleep because you were too scared.
Yeah,
How,
exactly.
how's your sleeping going now?
It's much better. It's much better, definitely. because I didn't understand. I was so nervous when if cause I was taking a night shift, so I was like, if I go to sleep, am I gonna wake up when she cries? You know what I mean? So I was nervous, but now we understand, and she sleeps through the night now. And with the boys, I've definitely gotten help because with Olympia it was a little bit rough, but now we gotten help from the grandparents and so on and so forth.
What does Olympia make of having two little brothers? Is she the boss?
Now, right now, she's very independent. She does her own thing. One thing that's very nice though is like she every day she goes in and she'll kiss one of them, and then that's it for the rest of the day. She doesn't go back into the room. You know what I mean? She just goes and look and checks and then leave.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
yep, they're still here. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice that you've managed to, I guess, start settling into family life. Because how old are the boys? How long have you been a
um,
family of four?
7 weeks. They're
Ah,
seven.
five.
Yeah. Yeah. 7 weeks. So almost 2 months.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you're getting into the swing of it. They'll be teenagers before you know it.
That's what people keep telling me.
So, other than what you've been doing as a dad and being with your family, what have you been doing over the past few months?
For me, it's just been trying to just grow my brand. Been doing a lot of work with sponsors. So those are my focus right now. We try to continuously do charity work, especially with schools here because the pandemic, we had to get a lot of equipment for different schools. So for me, it's just been building my brand, family time, and just charity.
Awesome. And what about the training? You still look pretty fit, if you don't mind me saying.
I've been all right. I think I do okay. You know what I mean? I still work out. After this, I'm gonna work out. So I try to stay as fit as possible because I still have an ongoing bet. Because my friends say I'm gonna get fat soon, so I can't let them win. So I'm still working out, making sure I stay fit.
Well, it sounds like you still haven't lost your competitive spirit.
No, I haven't.
Is that something that you expect that your children will have?
Well, it's all about how you grow them. You know what I mean? If I grow them to be competitive, I think they will be. And I'm competitive, so I think normally they will become competitive. So definitely, I feel like they will get that energy from me.
Do you have a feeling about whether you will encourage them to go down the professional sport route or if you would try and hold them back?
No, definitely. Anything they want to do, I'm definitely going to support them. You know what I mean? Because that's always the key thing, to support them in whatever they want to do. So for me, I'm sure they will do sports for sure. It was just in my blood, so I know they'll grow up wanting to do some form of sports. I don't know what, but we'll see. Hopefully, one of them will run, and we'll see what happens.
Speaking of running, have you been keeping an eye on any of the athletics trials? I know the US trials are going on. There's a lot happening.
For me, I've just been keeping my eye on Bromel. I think from when I was competing, he was one of the young stars that was gonna come up, and I can see he's finally gotten over his injury problems, and now he's really showing his talent. So I'm really keeping my eye on him and seeing what he's gonna produce this season.
It's a big season. As we inch closer, as we inch, 30 days out to the Olympics opening ceremony, how does how does it feel for you?
For me, I'm sad I'm not gonna be there to see. I really, really wanted to go because it would be my first time to actually sit in the stands and really watch the Olympics. So for me, that's kind of sad. But I'm excited for the guys to they actually get to go to the Olympics and compete this season. So for me, it's exciting. I'm sure everybody is stoked and they want to get going and they're ready. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Are there any kind of feelings of I'd call it FOMO, fear of missing out? Do you have any of those kinds of emotions, a bit of a scratch that you want to itch?
No, for me, no. I would say definitely I miss competition, I must say, but I'm more excited to see what's going on because we didn't get to see it last year. So for me, I'm excited the fact that it's on. So I'm just happy to actually just watch these guys compete at the highest level. So for me, it's big, and I know it's big for a lot of these athletes because every Olympics was so intense for me. So for me,